Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my updated fall foundation routine, and this is a chatty one. So if you guys want to see this video, then please keep watching. I'm going to go ahead and start off with my brows today. I know I don't usually do my brows a whole lot on camera, so I'm going to just kind of speed through this. But my favorite brow pencil that I've been loving, that I went back to, I used to use this all the time. This is the Goof Proof brow pencil, and it's either this one or the Precisely My Brow. I think I like them both, but one of them is a little bit better as far as color goes. So I can't remember which one it is, but this one has been holding up really well. And this is just the like perk size. Like I got this as a free perk. And I literally have been using this over my full size brow products. So you'll see me switching out using this spoolie because this pencil is done, but I'm just using this as a spoolie because I don't know where my actual spoolie is, and this one doesn't come with one. And as I've said plenty of times before, you guys know I prefer brow pencils. I just feel like they're so easy to use, and when you just want to like get out the door, especially most days where I'm just wearing brows, some mascara, and a mask, it's so easy to just use a brow pencil to just get the job done and not have to worry about like spending 20 to 30 minutes on brows. Okay, so if you wanted to leave your brows just like this, if like I recently cleaned up around my brows, so I most of the time leave them just like this when they're freshly groomed and maintained. But I am today, since we're doing a full foundation look, I am going to clean up my brows even more with some concealer. So I like to go in with the concealer that I'm going to be using as my base concealer today. This is the CoverFX PowerPlay concealer, and I just take like an angled brush and then I go underneath my brows. And this just helps to give it an even more sharp, clean look, like perfect brow look. But I definitely don't do this on a daily basis. And then sometimes I'll go just on the outer corner here where I see it's a little bit of unevenness, and it just kind of cleans it up a little bit more. So we are in, at the time of me filming this, it's Thanksgiving week. So hopefully you guys are staying safe. I know everybody wants to celebrate Thanksgiving with their families, but my family, I have a very small immediate family. It's just my mom and my stepdad, so I am only going to be celebrating Thanksgiving with them, and then my in-laws. So we're not going to be doing a whole lot of crazy things. Usually the gatherings are a little bit bigger. Sometimes we go to like my aunt's house, or there's more people involved at Thanksgiving than usual. So next I'm going to go in with the Revolution Mattified Matte and Fix Primer. And I've been loving this recently. I've been using a lot more primer these days, just to give me like a smooth canvas. Sometimes just I feel like I have to do a little bit extra from mask. Like I've been getting a little bit more facial pimples and reactions to the mask, so I switched over to all disposable masks because I got this right here, you guys, and I'm still trying to clear this up as well as my glasses marks. And I'm like, really? And this was most likely from like the top rim of the mask that I was wearing at the time. So the foundation of choice that I've been loving for the past couple of weeks, months, is the Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation. And I bought this foundation, I believe it was last year now. This year has went by so quickly. And I didn't wear it a whole lot in the spring and summer, which was kind of crazy. I went opposite and I wanted more of like the ColourPop Fresh Wear, I think it's Fresh foundation, and the Milani Screen Queen, and just more of like a luminous finish for summer and spring. And then now I love my matte finishes in the fall. Like I'll still do a dewy or luminous look, but I prefer to have a matte foundation look in the fall months. So this one is not completely mattifying, but it gets me there. So this is the Stay Naked, and I'm using it in 80 WY. I have 3 friends that all have birthdays this week. Their birthdays are literally back to back. So I don't know what that says about me. I'm in Aries, if you guys didn't know. And I have 3 friends, like my 3 closest friends, all have, well, except one of my close friends, all have Sagittarius signs. So I don't know what that says about me. But yeah, so their birthdays are literally back to back. And I don't know if they know this about each other, but yeah, they're back to back. And last year I celebrated, like everybody last year did something for their birthday, and so I had like 3 different birthday events to go to last year because their birthdays are literally like 23rd, 24th, 25th. So I had different birthdays to celebrate last year, and it was really fun getting a chance to celebrate everybody's birthday, because we don't, like, as you get older, like some people, you know, you move away, everybody doesn't do things for their birthday every year. But last year, you know, which was, I mean, every year you want to celebrate your birthday, but it wasn't like a pivotal birthday. We all turned 29. Well, I'm a few months after them, but they all turned 29. And so I was like, okay, this is cool, this is fun. I cannot wait until next year. You guys all turn 30. It's gonna be lit. So yeah. And then you guys know what happened. This year happened. This foundation, as you can see, the first layer is not like super duper full coverage. So I'm gonna just use a little bit more on this side where you can still see right here. You can still see that scar. So I'm gonna just use a tad bit more, and then a tad bit more on the side. Yeah, this year and last year, it's just a crazy difference between what my week looks like. And last year my week was so crazy, you know, between celebrating Thanksgiving and then trying to be there for everybody's birthday events and everything like that. And I just knew this year was going to be the same or even crazier because, you know, birthday trips and stuff like that people want to do. And none of that happened. So it was absolutely different. Just a lot more laid back, low key this year. So hopefully, I think everybody's kind of like trying to postpone everything until next year so they can kind of get the proper birthday celebrations. I know my birthday is in less than 6 months, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything either. So COVID, darn you, COVID. For concealers, like I said earlier, I'm going to be going in for my first layer, or like my base concealer. I'm going to be going in with the CoverFX PowerPlay concealer, and this is in the shade G Deep 3. And then I'm going to be going in on top with the Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Under Eye Concealer. And I've been loving these paired together. I think I've used them in the past couple of videos paired together, and I have been loving these. And this concealer on its own is pretty thick. So if you wanted to just do this concealer, I just want a little bit of like brightening underneath my eyes. And I don't use a lot of the Maybelline. I just literally mix it in on top and then go in and blend them both together at the same time. So I'm using one of these beauty blender sponges that I hauled. This is one of the Decay sponges from Amazon, and these are really nice. They're so soft, and they've held up really well too. So really like these. And these mix together really well, so I usually don't have anything to worry about with them. I think this gives me the perfect amount of coverage that I'm looking for. Something that's not too drying under the under eye, but then something that's also not too like luminous or dewy. So it's the perfect finish and consistency that I look for in my concealer. And then my setting powder of choice, I don't know if I've used this on camera yet, but this is the Beauty Bakerie Flour Better Not Bitter setting powder, and this is my first Beauty Bakerie product and I am in love. So I had ordered this when I did my black owned brands makeup tutorial, and I'll link that in the description box if you guys haven't seen that. But it wasn't here in time, and I wanted to do drugstore for that video, so I'll probably end up doing another one of those videos because I am in love with this powder. And the shade that I'm using is Almond in this powder. And then I'm just going to use that Sephora sponge to get right underneath my under eye area. I also put some above my lip, underneath my chin. I'm going to bronze a little bit today. I am, of course, you guys already know. If you guys have any other bronzer recommendations, I don't know if I've asked this. I don't think I've seen anybody leave any other bronzer recommendations. Actually, there may have been one. And that video is coming soon as well, of all you guys' recommendations that you guys have given me in the past few videos. But if you guys have any other recommendations, drugstore, high-end, for bronzers, let me know, because you guys, I will use this Black Radiance palette to death. So you guys already know I love this palette. So I'm going in with the Sculpt shade, and I'm just going to put it in my cheekbone area. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and dust off my setting powder. So for eyes, I have been keeping it very simple. I've been doing kind of like a brown, kind of like a little bit of a brown eye, but keeping it, again, really, really simple. I have not really been into doing a whole lot of crazy eyeshadow lately. And I'm usually not a, like, bold eyeshadow person to begin with, but I just haven't even really been feeling like doing anything on my eyes lately. So I have been loving this Juvia's Place Chocolate palette, and I usually use like my sculpting shade from the Black Radiance palette, and I'll put that all over, and then I'll usually put this and maybe a shimmer shade on top. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of use a combination of these colors. They don't have names from this palette. So yeah, I'm just going to use a combination of these colors from this palette and get like a nice kind of chocolatey brown eye, but not like super smoky. So for the month of December, I know a lot of people do Vlogmas with kind of like traditional style vlogging. I know some people do different videos, different video ideas. This year, I feel like Vlogmas as a community, as a YouTube community, is going to be a lot different. I feel like people in the past would always say they struggled with doing Vlogmas because it was hard to have, and myself included, hard to have like content or activities to do every single day, because most of us lead a boring life. Most of us are pretty low-key and boring. And so, you know, to have something to do every single day is, you know, a bit much. So I think it's going to look a lot different since a lot of places are either closed or enforcing, you know, social distancing and all of that. So I think it's going to look a lot different this year. You're probably not going to see the traditional, you know, I went to wherever today. Probably not going to see that a whole lot this year, which I think it'll be good to switch it up and see some different Vlogmas content this time. So with that being said, I don't know exactly what my schedule is looking like for December. I know that since a lot of the company stuff has been canceled, I don't have like Christmas party or anything like that. I don't really have any holiday parties mind up, but I really want to try to do some content, some videos this year. I'm not gonna like commit to something every single day. I'm not even gonna commit to something every other day, because you guys see how long of a break I just took. So hopefully I can get something put out, a little bit more consistent content throughout the month of December, also known as Vlogmas. So I also want to have a giveaway as well for Christmas again. Okay guys, so this is the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed my take on my fall foundation look. I've been loving all of these products, and you guys will probably hear them mentioned again in my fall favorites, or like my November favorites video that will be coming up very shortly. So if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and as always, please subscribe if you're not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.